So we finally have a blog post officially on the Steam page summarizing and answering questions that we had during the San Francisco preview event. And NeoWiz goes over a lot of different questions and concerns in this post, and most of the focus seems to be on the Founders Packs. So, like I said, all of the information, or most of the information anyways, is based on the Founders Packs. They're calling them a 33% discount, which I think is actually pretty fair, as long as Lumina Exchange stays the same between NA and JP. Honestly, I would expect it to be more around 25% when all things come to terms, but I think this is acceptable, honestly. They finally detailed what comes with the premium subscription, which I think this was the most important thing. If anybody from NeoWiz is watching this, take notes. This should have come out as soon as we knew premium subscriptions existed. These should not be separate blog posts almost a week apart. Because now you've got a portion of your player base sitting there going, well, we don't know what's in premium. Premium can be pay to win. We didn't even know premium existed. Blah, 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 blah. No, nip it in the bud right there. As soon as you released with your Founders Packs with that leak, with the leak of the Founders Pack prices, premium subscription was listed. As soon as that leak happened, you should have said, look guys, I know you're worried about premium subscriptions. Here's what's included in the premium subscription. Don't worry about it anymore. Because you know what? None of this is pay to win. And if you had showed this to the community probably would have been a lot more open and receptive to everything that you had to say. So, going over this, cosmetic. NPC repair fee by 30%. I don't see a problem with this. I think that this is completely fine, as well as the Wyvern reduction, because these things are like, silver. They're literally nothing to you once you reach max level. Same thing with pickaxes and gathering bags. This is just convenience, so you don't have to go buy them every time you want to gather something or carry a ton of them on you. 20% to dungeon points, 20% to hunting XP, and 20% to hunting gold. Hunting gold doesn't really matter because it's, barely any drops. Hunting XP, everybody's gonna hit max level in like 2 days. Anybody who's playing super hardcore. And the dungeon points, I'm not entirely sure what you can buy with dungeon points, but I think 20% is fine, honestly. Unless you can buy something, specifically that is basically time gating you from making any serious progression, which I highly doubt. 5 more items on the marketplace, I think that's fine as well. Market tax by 10%. I typically don't like things that reduce market tax. You see it in like Arcade and BDO and stuff like that. But I mean, come on, it's 10%. If you're selling an item for gold, that's 10 silver. That's nothing. This is really long. Increases daily activity point exchange by 20%. So this is referring to the way you can exchange activity tokens for Lumina. They're just saying, look, if you're premium, you've already paid in, you're getting 20% more on all of your activity exchanges. It'll help you push towards affording your next month of premium a little bit cheaper. Or, potentially, depending on how much Lumina we earn for this, we could see a system where, hey, if you're active, you buy 1 subscription and you're set and you never have to buy it again. That's what this is. Overall, I think all of these things are fine. None of this is pay to win. Anybody who's saying this is pay to win is just like really trying to nitpick and, try and push an agenda at this point. They finally released the Founders Pack skins and all this stuff, and I think it looks okay. I'm personally a little underwhelmed with the glacial theme, almost looks like reused assets from something. Especially the weapons. The weapons seem really uninspired. I mean, the build's a little neat, but everything else, I personally am buying a $70 pack, but I probably won't use these. People are saying, oh, the dagger's in here, that means they're trying to sneak the assassin in. No, it's probably just an asset that already existed and they didn't feel like photoshopping this out and, maintaining the rest of this image in the size that it is, because as you can see, they all line up perfectly. Just less work for them to leave it like this. Assuming this is promo that's from JP and just translated. That's what I'm assuming. The mount's alright. This pet is god-awful. I don't understand who in their right mind would look at this and go, yeah, this is why I'm buying a Founders Pack. Something people are upset about was the wing effect, because it's not actually a back piece cosmetic, it's just an effect that goes for 5 seconds. Um, and you know, you're paying $200 for it, man, so man, that $200 pack is getting really hard to defend. Especially considering when you look down here, you see there is no head start included in the game code. So that means you're paying $200 for your $40 edition of the game, and you're paying $200 for a $30 edition of the game. Where's that other $140 going, man? Like the sparkly wing effect, the premium customer service. It's getting hard to defend here, man. The gift component, no, you can't gift components of collector's edition to a friend. So you can't be like, oh, well, I don't want those sparkly wings, and give them to your friend, which is fine. It's to be expected. Premium customer service. Premium customer service has been removed. Wow. I actually didn't expect this. I expected Neowiz to really stick with their guns and be like, look, it's in the pack. You know, it's not a big deal. It's just a priority ticket system. But no, they listened to the community and they were like, you know what, this is kind of shitty. We shouldn't do this to our customers. They're all paying customers. Or they're just removing it as kind of like a PR cover-up to say like, look, please don't hate us, we're gonna take it out. Either way, it's gone. It's for the better that it's gone. Selling premium customer service is absolutely despicable in my opinion. Collector's edition. So they are listening. Oh, they're listening to the community, and they've decided that the collector's edition will be sold at $149.99 instead of $199.99. So now I think this is a little bit more in line with the other packs. Not entirely. Because you gotta consider, for $70 you're getting everything except for the sparkly wings and an extra copy of the game now, and like 1,000 Lumina. Depending on how much Lumina is worth will really kind of make or break that $150 pack. But at the same time, you could buy, you know, a $70 pack and then $70 worth of Lumina. What are you missing? An extra copy of the game and sparkly wings. That's about it. So, I mean, in my opinion, even at $150, you're kind of pushing it, Neowiz, in terms of what you are offering your community for such a high price point. I think this would have been a lot better around, you know, $120, $130. But hey, that extra, you know, what is it, $80 between the mid-tier pack and the high-tier pack, if you think it's worth it, you know, more power to you, man. I hope you enjoy your sparkly wings. The rest of this is stuff we already knew for the most part. The only thing I think that is kind of new is the fact that they're confirming that the PvP item, the anti-PvP item, will be Lumina only at max level, which I think is great. That's the best way they could have handled it. Confirming no trading, confirming that cosmetics are just cosmetic. DLC will be included with the base game, and you know, Mystic comes out, you're not getting, you know, shilled for an extra $20 or whatever to play Mystic. And the content schedule looks like every 3 months we'll get something. So, all in all, I think this was a great post. I think this cleared up a lot of the issues that people were, you know, kind of having with the game. The comments are the comment section. I'm not going to go into what the comments say. The other big thing was there was this open community letter from Penta the Panther, which is the Neowiz community manager. And in this, he basically just goes over some of the PR side of things that have been going on recently, which is not looking pretty, honestly. You know, a lot of people are kind of questioning Bless's ability to manage their community, and I kind of have to agree. A lot of the things that are going on, you know, a lot of the moderation in the Discord, a lot of the way they've handled their press conference, a lot of the way that they've handled their sort of overall image and PR has not been healthy. So hopefully, you know, going forward, we'll see more open communication like we saw in this Q&A here, and we'll see it in a more timely manner, because if you scroll up, May 17th, the press conference was on May 11th, man. That's 6 days. That's almost a full week after, and you just left your player base sitting here going, well, what the fuck is premium? Well, what the fuck is in the Founders Pack? Like, I mean, honestly, it's just not a good look. And I really hope Neowiz realizes that they kind of made a mistake there. I'm not going to read over this because it's mostly just, like I said, PR and community stuff. The only thing kind of noteworthy is, wow, there are no anti-PvP cloaks. It's just a meme. I think everybody, reasonable knew that there was going to be no anti-PvP cloaks, because you know exactly what that would do to the community. So yeah, I think overall, between these two posts, we've gotten a lot of good new information, and my outlook on Bless is a little bit more positive. I think it'll be a good filler game. I don't think it's going to last very long, but it'll be a good game to play for a couple of months until, the next big thing. Because I think Neo has realized this too. Bless Online isn't going to be some revolutionary new MMO in the West. It's just going to be like, hey, it's something new. Hey, it's not pay to win. Play us until da-da-da Ashes of Creation, or da-da-da Crowfall, or, pick your poison of choice for the next Kickstarter MMO you're going to play, and stick around on Bless until you get there. That's how I see it. So, are you going to try out Bless? Are you skipping Bless? Are you looking forward to the next big thing? What is the next big thing for you guys? Let me know down in the comments below.